Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be looking at Red Sabo. Now before I start, I like to apologize for being absent for quite some time. I've been busy and been having a lot going on in my life, so I couldn't really commit to making videos at all. But other than that, I have been grinding and just keeping up with everything behind the scenes in the game. So yeah, I want to showcase a character that can definitely be a great counter to Rodger. Rodger right now is taking over the meta. Rodger and Odin. He's definitely going to be a great counter for both of them. Rodger not so much. I'd say Dressrosa Zoro is definitely way better than him. But I mean, if you guys don't have him because he is relatively a new character, this is like your guys' best option, and I would definitely recommend, if you have him and if you don't have any other great characters, I would definitely recommend using your fragments on him to boost him up all the way to level 100. So the team I'm going to use Shanks and Sabo. Believe it or not, Shanks is actually still kind of relevant. He's fallen off a lot, but now since Rodger is here in Odin, I'd say he's definitely more relevant than he was back then. He definitely lacks on a lot of things, especially the counter. It's really hard to pull off because now there's a lot of people that know exactly how to counter your counter. I guess that's the best way of putting it. But I mean, the main character here is Sabo. Sabo is definitely I'd say one of the top 10 characters in the game. Attackers, sorry, not in the game. I don't know. Maybe it's debatable, but I know he's definitely a top 10 attacker. This character is definitely based on critting, so you guys want to make a set on skill 1 cooldown reduction, because his skill 1 causes crits every time an ally dies. So every time you crit, you get a cooldown. But I mean, yeah. The medals I'm rocking for him are definitely not the best medals, but definitely the best medals for skill and cooldown reduction for him. I made this set specifically for him. So I'm using the Marco medal, and as you can see, if you read this, it says, when an ally from your team is KO'd, reduce the cooldown time of skill 1 by 8%. So every time a character from your team dies, that's pretty good. That gives it a boost, a really good cooldown. And I'm using the Memo Medal. When critical occurs, reduce the cooldown time of skill 1 by 3%. Again, like I said, every time an ally dies, Sabo does get a crit boost for he gets a boost for 300% for 20 seconds. So that's really good. So every time you hit someone and you crit them, your skill will be going down by 3% every time you hit them. And next we have the Rain Medal. When critical occurs, reduce the cooldown time of skill 1 by 5%. Again, a good medal for crit users, or characters that inflict criticals. And if we read the traits, when an ally from your team is KO'd, boost crit by 300% for 20 seconds. Again, that's like really freaking good. That's like great. And if we read the other trait, when attacked by an enemy, 50% chance to reduce damage received by 30%. That is also pretty good. Yeah, that's just basics. It's really good. Now, trait 1, when attacking an enemy in the area around your enemy's treasure, increase damage dealt by 30%. This is really good for attackers. I mean, not attackers, sorry, defenders. And when attacking an enemy inflicted with a flame, increased damage dealt by 20%. Again, good, especially with crits. Now trait 2. When attacked by an enemy while inflicted with flame, 100% chance to reduce damage received by 30%. This is good for him, you know, just regular old traits. And when your strength is more than 80%, resist stagger. Again, it's basic stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it for him. Now his skill 1 is puts the character flame state. When flame state attack is increased, character gains status effect nullification. This is like so good for it. This is why I love this character so much, especially now since we have the Lofty. We see a lot of big moms now, so we can't really get shocked anymore. We can't get frozen anymore by Kuzans, or we can't get any status effects basically, because when we use this skill, which is great for him. And it's great, like it makes him a great character. Especially, this is what makes him a greater character, this skill right here. Without this skill, he'll still be okay, but he wouldn't be as good with it. So he wouldn't be as good without it, sorry. But I mean, yeah, and attacks have a chance to set enemies aflame. Again, regular stuff for fire users. Or just, for him, because he's the only one with the devil fruit that's flame. But whatever, I'm stupid. But yeah, and then we got Flame Dragon King, a close range charge attack with a chance to set enemies aflame, nullifies stagger for a set period of time. Again, basic stuff. I wish this was medium. I wish it was a medium attack. It would have been way better. But I mean, yeah, it's still good, and the cooldown isn't that bad. It's pretty good as well. But I mean, yeah, this is Sabo, and let's get to showcasing the guy. Alright guys, this is gonna be the first match in today's video, and it looks like we have a lot of reds here. Now, Sabo, to put it clear here, Sabo isn't Zoro, Zoro is way better than Sabo in so many ways. If I were you guys, and if you had to pick between Zoro or Sabo, that's if you have both of them, I would definitely pick Zoro, because he's just a way better version of Sabo. Now, the only thing that Sabo has that Zoro doesn't is that nullification of any status effects. So that's like one of the biggest advantages so far that Sabo has against Zoro. But what Zoro has is healing. So every time he hits someone, when he has his, I think it's his skill 1 activated, he can easily just heal back a lot. So in that sense, he's like way better than Sabo, just because healing in this game is like so much. Like if your character can heal, you have like a higher advantage than anyone else. So I mean, yeah, in this game, I feel like I didn't do so good. I feel like I could have done better. I was lacking a lot. I was getting my shit rocked almost the whole game. And yeah, as you can see, I mean, we got our team boost. Here I was trying to like dodge the counter, but I ended up actually hitting the counter. And yeah, I got killed or got fucked up. Now, I've been lacking a lot lately. Like, I've gotten so bad at playing characters and whatnot. But I mean, yeah. And there you go, I get countered again. But then my Rodger comes, he helps me and whatnot. So here I am, getting fucked up by the Zoro. Got fucked up by Lucci. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, then sadly I don't have Lucci. I would really love to have Lucci, but I don't have him at all. So, and then these were the last like 30 seconds of the game, so I just said, why not just bring out Zoro? So I go over here, try to get as many kills or defend the flag. I just try to stall them as best I can, and I get fucked up by the Mihawk, but other than that, we got the dub. So that was a good first game, I'd say. So yeah, I gave the GG to the MVP. Definitely deserves it. And our second game was in Sabo. Now, I didn't win this game at all, but I decided to put this game because I would show you how his status effect nullification comes in clutch sometimes, and you'll see later on in the match what I mean by that. But I mean, yeah, as you can see, there was like Zoro, no, not Zoro, sorry, there was Rodgers in the other team, but somehow they didn't like use them in the first round. So yeah, unfortunately I wasn't able to get Rodger. I was pretty salty by that, but I mean, he's pretty toxic, so I wouldn't want to abuse him in the game, cause then I know people would get upset. I try to be as fair as I can in this game. I feel like characters like Rodger and Odin are a little too much, but yeah, right here I took a screenshot for the thumbnail. I was getting fucked up by that Shanks, so try to bait out that counter. I did, but then I was dumb and kept playing, or kept hitting him. Sorry. So I was waiting for Sabo again, and Sabo. Okay, more a little bit about Sabo. He's really good, really good. I feel like when he came out, he was definitely dominating. Well, in my opinion, I know a lot of people are gonna disagree, but I feel like when he came out, he was definitely like up there in God tier, just because of that nullification of status. I feel like that played like so much. I don't think any other character has that besides him. So I think he was the first of his kind to have that. So that's why I thought he was like one of the top 5 best characters in the game when he first released. But now he's like gone down because of newer characters, Rodger, Odin, and the Zoro. So, but I mean, he's still good, he's still so usable. He's actually a really good Rodger counter. If you play your cards correctly, you can definitely beat him without a doubt. With him, since he's a range character, you have to play as far back as possible. And right there, I don't know why I put my skill 2 out. I threw it out like nothing. I dodged that, hit him. So, yeah, there you go. Fucked them up. And here's why I wanted to keep this clip. So I'm fighting the Perona. She uses her hollows and whatnot trying to kill me, and then she uses her negatives, and then boom, not even get a status effect. And then she thought I did, and so she tried to cap, but I tried killing her, couldn't, got fucked up by that. I actually thought that Rodger was in my team, so that's why I thought I let her go basically. But then once I seen that Rodger was in the other team, I was like, oh damn. But yeah, we lose this round. I mean, it's whatever. GG. They actually played really good. In this video, I try to do my best with Sabo. I know I'm not the best player in this game, but I try to explain how good characters are and how effectively you can use them in the right times. Like, for example, here, I'm pretty sure I am. If I do remember correctly, I did really good in this match. Like, really good. So, I see that there's a lot of Rodgers in the other team. Rodgers and, there's a Whitebeard too. Yeah, that Whitebeard. Sadly, I didn't get any of them. I didn't get Garp or Whitebeard. So, that was depressing, but, I mean, it's alright. So here, we're about to start the match. Yeah, I mean, the server's been a little bit odd for me lately. Like, if it's been taking a while for a game to start. But I go with the law to the middle flag, trying to protect him, but I see that he doesn't really need my help. I bait out that skill from Rodger. Worked out. Bait out that one too. Didn't bait it out. I perfect dodge it. Bait out that counter with the law. Law gets him. That was a good play by him. Yeah, as you can see, that's like that's why I love Rodger. He just like basically one shots with his skill too. He one shots everyone. So my crit gets placed. I try to hit that Luffy, but you know, I was getting pretty annoyed, not gonna lie. He was just running around everywhere. He was trying his best to like cap this the first flag. He was just running around the whole map. I didn't know that was another. No, that was the same Luffy, but I thought that was my teammate because they were like right next to each other. So I go. He tries to hit me with his Black Mamba, dodged it, or King Cobra. Yeah, King Cobra. Sorry. I killed that Rodger. Give me clutch. And then I see this Rodger throughout my skill. For some reason it didn't hit. I got pretty annoyed by that. Like, I was getting pretty salty, not gonna lie. But I mean, here I was trying to kill that law as best I can, but the auto lock kind of hit, got locked on to the Rodger. But I managed to kill him. I think I died by the Rodger. And this is how not to play Sabo. You need to be as far away from the enemy as you can. And in here I thought it was the last minute for the game, so I was like, fuck it. I threw out Shanks to finish it off. I feel like I did pretty good this game with Sabo. I could have done better though. I threw out my skill 1 just to make sure he didn't capture that flag. Killed him. He killed that Rodger. Pretty good. GG. And then here I go. Yeah, I was with the Luffy. It killed him. I kind of baited out that counter. I knew he was gonna hit me with that King Cobra, so I was like, fuck it, just popped it. Got him, and then here I go. Everyone was going into that middle flag. Well, into that flag. I tried my best to defend it, because I had a feeling they were going to hit that Luffy, so I just popped out my counter. Fortunately, I didn't get hit, though. So, yeah, we won the game. 8K score. I felt like I did pretty good, so, yeah, got the MVP. I think I gave it to that Luffy. Yeah, he clutched it in the end. Like I said, anyone who clutches it is the real MVP in the game. So, yeah. And in here, I was just, you know, looking for what players use and what medals they use and whatnot. But I mean, yeah, if you guys liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.